If you're thinking about buying property in Turkey, chances are you've already seen dozens of ads claiming it's cheap, easy, and safe. But what if I told you things aren't always as perfect as they seem? We believe in building honest relationships with our clients, so we think it's important to talk not only about the benefits, but also the challenges. In this video, I'll share the things most agencies won't tell you, especially if you're considering buying at Alanya. In 2022, Turkey experienced a real estate boom. Following political events in Europe, COVID restrictions, and a weakened Turkish lira, hundreds of thousands of foreigners rushed to invest in property. Prices in Alanya and other resort towns shot up. Many buyers made quick decisions without proper research, which led, in some cases, to difficulties or disappointment. That initial rush is now over. Property prices have stabilized, and the market is much calmer. Even local Turkish buyers are now actively returning. They see that today's prices are far more attractive than in 2022. Still, even though the market has returned to normal and demand has picked up again, it's important to understand the details before making a decision. Let's talk honestly about what you need to know to avoid costly mistakes. First, the language barrier. Yes, many agents and developers speak English or Russian. But all official documents are in Turkish. Without a qualified translator or lawyer, it's easy to sign something you don't fully understand. Second, actual costs. Many buyers are surprised by the additional expenses that aren't often mentioned up front. These include title deed, TAPU, tax, around 4% of the purchase price, notary services, from 3,000 to TL 6,000, translation of documents, 500 to TL 1,500 depending on volume, bank account setup and fees, around TL 1,000 mandatory earthquake insurance, DASK, 300 to TL 700 per year, and monthly maintenance fees, ADAT. For example, in a mid-range residential complex in Mamatlar, monthly ADAT may range from 500 to TL 800 in 2025. In luxury complexes with pools, fitness centers, and security, it can reach 1,000 to TL 2,000. Be sure to ask your agent or developer in advance, which costs are not included in the apartment price. Are there mandatory payments after purchase? How much is the ADAT and what does it cover? Altogether, these expenses can easily add 6 to 10% to the total cost of the property. Third, construction. Many off-plan projects are sold using beautiful 3D renders. But the final result can differ. Delays happen, and the quality doesn't always match expectations. Fourth, residency and laws. In 2022, getting a residence permit by buying property was relatively easy. You could purchase almost anything, anywhere. But starting in 2023, new restrictions were introduced in areas with high numbers of foreigners. In some neighborhoods, like Mamatlar, you can no longer get residency even if you own a property. As of 2025, the rules still change frequently, sometimes every few months. So before buying, make sure the area is still eligible for a residence permit. Don't rely on what worked for your friends in the past, especially in high-demand areas like Alanya. The regulations can shift quickly. Fifth, the emotional side. Many dream of living by the sea, but the reality can include loneliness, language difficulties, and cultural adjustment. Relocating isn't just about a view, it's about adapting to a new way of life. That said, these challenges aren't deal breakers. For some, they're minor details. Others already know about them and are fully prepared. The key is to go into the process informed and aware of what to expect. Buying property in Turkey really can be a great decision, but only if you approach it with realistic expectations. If you're looking for honest advice, not just a sales pitch, you're in the right place. Subscribe, drop your questions in the comments, and click the link below if you're looking for a trusted local partner in Alanya.